Jerod Gross is our Young Farmer and Rancher recipient for 2013. Jerod was born in 1978 and grew up loving the outdoors. As a child, he loved to hunt, fish, and explore. He was also active in sports, particularly football. Today, Jerod is the operations manager for Island Grove Ag Products, a 175-acre blueberry farm where he oversees all day-to-day operations on their DeSoto location. You wouldn't know it today, but Jerod didn't grow up on a farm.
He came to me with no ag background, but he learned very quickly and was very diligent in learning all the techniques and cultural practices of growing blueberries, and he's a fast learner. When the management position became available, I was happy to put him in there, and he's just performed magnificently in that capacity.
Even as a young farmer, Jerod has the inherent characteristics of a successful farmer.
Well, I think farming is a continuing process of change and innovation, and he certainly does bring that to the organization. As you know, farmers all have their own way, and sometimes you just have to improvise to make things work, and he's very good at that.
Jerod also owns his own 40-acre blueberry farm down South Blues in Arcadia.
When Jerod got into the business here several years ago, there were a lot of unknowns, a lot more unknowns than there are today. And there's still a lot of unknowns today, as a matter of fact. But I think every morning that Jerod wakes up, spurring on a new crop, such as blueberries, I think just takes constant innovation. I don't think Jerod does anything the same as he did last year, and he's never afraid to try new production processes or ideas.
With all this, Jerod still finds time to serve his community. He serves on the Extension Advisory Board and helps facilitate IFAS Ag Tours. He's someone who goes above and beyond for his fellow neighbor and employees.
Jerod was going to have to let go one of his employees, it was a business decision, a decision I know he had to make. But rather than just calling the guy in on Friday afternoon and telling him he didn't have a job, he took an afternoon and he sat down and called several people, including myself, and lined this individual up with interviews with other people and companies that he felt would treat him well. And I think that's a really good example of who Jerod is.
Jerod has been married to his wife Lisa for 9 years, and they have 2 sons, Blake, 7, and Landon, 2. He is active with the DeSoto Youth Athletic Association, serving as the head football coach for the 4 to 6-year-olds, and enjoys sharing his love of agriculture with his sons.
At the end of the day, Jerod really embodies what it takes to be a farmer, especially in today's environment. He's a risk taker. He's extremely hard worker. Always has a positive attitude.
I think he's most deserving for this award because he's worked hard. He's been a contributor in the community besides advancing my operation, and he's well respected with all the employees we have, and I think has become a very important person here in this area.
We congratulate Jerod Gross for being named the 2013 Outstanding Young Farmer and Rancher for DeSoto County.